Have you ever wondered about the hidden shadows in the history of Israel, a land considered sacred by many? A land steeped in stories, Israel bears a rich historical tapestry that extends far beyond the reaches of the modern era. A region that has been the cradle of civilization, the birthplace of religions, and the epicenter of many conflicts. Israel's past is as multifaceted as it is intriguing. Let's embark on a journey to uncover the enigma of Israel's past. At its core, Israel holds a unique place in the hearts of billions around the world. It's a land that resonates with profound religious significance for three of the world's major religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Each faith, in its own way, has interwoven its beliefs, traditions, and history with this ancient land, making it a focal point of spiritual devotion and fervor. From the ancient Israelites to the Roman Empire, from the Crusaders' quest to the birth of the modern state of Israel, the timeline of this region has been punctuated by periods of peace and prosperity, as well as eras of conflict and change. Every epoch, every turn of events has left its mark on the land and its people, shaping the Israel we know today. The cultural developments that have unfolded here are as diverse as they are profound. From the Hebrew language, revived from near extinction, to the unique blend of Middle Eastern and Mediterranean cuisines, from the sacred scriptures that have been painstakingly preserved to the historic landmarks that dot the landscape. Israel's history is a rich tapestry of human endeavor and resilience. But beneath this tapestry lie hidden shadows, obscured by the passage of time, waiting to be revealed and understood. These shadows are the mysteries, the unanswered questions, the untold stories of Israel's past. They are the pieces of the puzzle that make up the enigma that is Israel. As we delve into the obscurities of Israel's history, prepare for an enlightening journey through time. This is a journey into the heart of a land that has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the birth of religions, and the unending quest for peace. So, let's turn the pages of history and step into the enigma of Israel's past. Rewind to the ancient times when the seeds of future conflicts were sown. In the Chronicle of Israel's past, we delve into the ancient times, the cradle of human civilization. The story of Israel unfolds with the biblical era, a time when the land was known as Canaan. This region, located at the crossroads of Africa, Asia, and Europe, was an epicenter of cultural, religious, and economic exchange. It was also a hotbed for territorial disputes where an array of different tribes and nations sought to control this strategically important land. Among the narratives of the biblical era, the tale of the Israelites stands out. They were a Semitic people who, according to the Hebrew Bible, fled from Egypt and established kingdoms in Canaan. Their struggles, triumphs, and faith left a profound mark on the region, shaping its identity and sowing the early seeds of conflict. Fast forward to the time of the Roman Empire, another pivotal chapter in Israel's history. The Romans, with their mighty legions, conquered the region in the 1st century BC, bringing with them their laws, their language, and their gods. The Jewish people, however, clung to their faith and their traditions, leading to a series of revolts against Roman rule. These revolts were brutally suppressed, marking a period of great suffering and displacement for the Jewish people. Yet, amidst the struggles and conflicts, a sense of nationhood and a deep connection to the land was forged. The Jewish people's enduring belief in their divine right to this land, coupled with the competing claims of other peoples and empires, lit the fuse for centuries of conflict. The ancient times were not just an era of kings, prophets, and warriors. They were a crucible in which the identity of a people and a land was shaped and tested. The religious and territorial disputes of these times laid the foundation for the conflicts that would echo throughout history. From these ancient times, the stage was set for centuries of conflict and discord. Fast forward to more recent history, when global powers played their part in shaping Israel. The Ottoman Empire, a Turkish state that controlled much of Southeast Europe, Western Asia and Northern Africa between the 1400s and the early 20th century left a lasting imprint on the region. Under the Ottomans, the region we now know as Israel was part of the province of Syria, and it experienced a significant influx of Jewish immigrants fleeing persecution in Europe. However, the fall of the Ottoman Empire during World War I brought a new player into the mix, the British Empire. The British took control of the region under a League of Nations mandate, ushering in a period of significant change. The mandate system was designed to prepare the nations of the Middle East for independence, but it also sowed the seeds of future conflicts. Specifically, the British issued the Balfour Declaration in 1917, a document expressing support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. This declaration was met with fierce opposition from the Arab population, who made up the majority in Palestine at the time. They feared that the influx of Jewish immigrants would lead to their displacement, a fear that was not entirely unfounded. The British, caught between their promise to the Jews and the rising anger of the Arab population, tried to implement policies to appease both sides. But these measures only served to fuel the fire of conflict, leading to a series of violent confrontations known as the Arab Revolt between 1936 and 1939. As the British Mandate came to an end in 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan, dividing the region into separate Jewish and Arab states. But this plan was rejected by the Arab nations, and the stage was set for further conflict. The involvement of these global powers further complicated the situation, setting the stage for the Israel we know today. The birth of modern Israel was far from peaceful. In the aftermath of World War II, the world saw the emergence of a new nation on the global stage. The year was 1948, and the State of Israel was proclaimed, marking the realization of a 2,000-year-old dream for the Jewish people. But the birth of this nation was not welcomed by all, and it was marred by conflict and strife from the outset. Neighboring Arab states, refusing to accept the partition of Palestine, declared war on the nascent Jewish state. This conflict, known as the War of Independence, was the first in a series of wars that would come to define the region's history. The War of Independence resulted in an Israeli victory, but it also led to the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, a wound that still festers in the region today. In the years that followed, Israel found itself embroiled in a series of wars with its neighbors. The Sinai War of 1956, the Six-Day War of 1967, and the Yom Kippur War of 1973 were key conflicts that shaped the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. Each of these wars was marked by significant territorial gains for Israel, but also by significant loss of life and continued animosity. The wars also solidified Israel's reputation as a formidable military power. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, Israel managed to fend off the combined forces of several Arab nations, proving its resilience and strategic prowess. But these victories came at a cost. The wars resulted in the displacement of even more people, both Palestinians and Jews, and they further entrenched the divisions between Israel and its Arab neighbors. The establishment of Israel and the wars that followed have left a lasting impact on the Middle East. They have shaped the region's politics, its geography, and the lives of its people in profound and often tragic ways. These wars left deep scars and unresolved issues that continue to affect the region. Fast forward to the present day, where the echoes of the past continue to reverberate. As we navigate the complex landscape of Israel today, we find a nation still grappling with the weight of its history, locked in a persistent dance with conflict, yet ceaselessly striving for peace. Israel today is a vibrant tapestry woven with threads of diverse cultures, religions, and ethnicities. Yet, this diversity, while being its strength, is also a source of its challenges. The ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains a significant issue, a stark reminder of the historical roots that run deep, influencing the country's present and future. The Israeli-Palestinian issue is not just a political conflict, it is a human story. A tale of two peoples claiming the same land, each with their compelling narratives and historical ties. This dispute has shaped the region's political landscape and continues to generate a considerable amount of international attention and concern. Efforts for peace have been a constant in this turbulent narrative. From the Oslo Accords in the 90s to more recent negotiations, Israel, along with its neighbors and the international community, has tried to find a path to resolution. Yet, the road to peace is often fraught with obstacles, and the quest for a lasting solution continues. But amid the conflict, Israel thrives. It's a global leader in technology and innovation, a testament to the resilience and determination of its people. Its rich cultural heritage and historical significance continue to captivate the world. Israel's story is a testament to the enduring power of history. The past, with its victories and defeats, its peace treaties and wars, its hopes and its heartbreaks, has shaped the present. The echoes of ancient times are heard in the bustling streets of Tel Aviv, in the silent reverence of the Western Wall, and in the ongoing debates in the Knesset. And so, the shadows of Israel's history continue to shape its present and future. Despite the challenges, the spirit of Israel remains undeterred, a beacon of resilience in a land that has witnessed the ebb and flow of civilizations.